Hello everyone and welcome back to a new video. I am your host, your dad who is still getting milk, and I am here today to talk about YouTube animation channels and why I think they can be a load of shit. Animation has come a long way on YouTube, with it being really popular in the early days of the 2010s, with creators getting into the genre such as Tobuscus and Psychic Pebbles, and even people such as futuristichub, who I think is great by the way. I just feel like I need to mention that in this video. I'm going to be going through some of the biggest animation channels on YouTube, and not just criticise them as an artist, but as a general content creator in general. So without further ado, let's just jump right into it. Andre Terabia is a YouTuber who has around 2 million subscribers, and has built a pretty good solid fan base for himself. Like, not all of his videos become bangers, but I can still appreciate his work and what he does with his drawings. But with that being said, he has some really shit takes sometimes. I know, shocking, a YouTuber having a bad take? Well, this is just my own opinion after all, but if you choose to take what I'm saying as fact, you will be also correct. My first problem that I have with Andre is his video that he made about the Paul brothers themselves. Now, I don't really like the Paul brothers, so I don't like being put in the position where I feel like I'm defending these people. Andre made a video called How I Stole Logan Paul's Fans with one single video. This is one of Andre's worst videos on his channel, and it isn't even because he had poor quality with his animation or anything like that. He just had a huge ass ego because of one of his previous videos had been put on trending, and that was enough to make his fucking head expand to Jupiter. It's one of the first things he talks about in this video, which is fine. Like, more power to him. He had a video that blew up and it got put on trending on YouTube. That's actually really good. But the entire video is him just claiming how he is better than Logan Paul and how he puts hard work into his videos compared to Logan Paul, which by the way I don't disagree with. I just don't like how he claims how he makes smart content and how Logan Paul's audience is just prepubescent children who don't know any better, which, let's be honest, I'm sure all of his fans are above the age of 20. I mean, come on, let's give a round of applause to Andre Terabia, who only has people in their 80s watching his videos. Now, I get the argument that Logan Paul has a young audience, because he definitely does, which makes his audience very impressionable to buy his shit merch. But come on man, everyone on this website has fucking children watching them. I'm sure you do too.
But my content is the exact opposite of what Logan's doing. I put my soul into these videos because I want to build something that sticks with you for a lifetime.
Also, when he claims he puts his soul into his videos because he wants to make something that will stick with us for a long time, this is just completely false. Do you really think many people will watch your PewDiePie T-Series video in the next 2 or 3 years, or even now? And I guarantee you watching this forgot that was even a trend. Don't lie to me, you're full of shit if you're lying. Or even your Tfue video or your iDubbbz video, these were all trending topics that have now lost relevancy to many people. Now, I'm not saying it's a bad thing to make videos on trending topics because, I mean, come on, I'm not in that position to say that. But saying these videos will stick with us for a long time, it's just not true. Logan Paul's audience may have a ticking time bomb on them, but so do most of your videos, since a trending topic will eventually lose relevancy. Andre had made a video about Leafy's ban, and he had actually said this:
"Unfortunately, YouTube is no longer what it was several years ago. We're way past that point. I'm not saying I necessarily agree with their harassment policy, but it's done. It's been sealed. It's cut in stone, clear as daylight. If you upset the ecosystem, you will face severe consequences. It's been the reality we've been living in since 2019. On top of that, Leafy says himself that he did get a warning."
Did you have any strikes prior to your channel being terminated? Because I know you got some in the past, but like you complained to YouTube and they reversed them so that they made a mistake.
No, I had one, I think, warning, but I had no strikes besides that, so yeah, it was super random, dude.
How is it super random when you acknowledge that you got a warning before that, which you chose to ignore and even ramp up the thing they warned you about in the first place?
Now, Andre saying that Leafy getting bad isn't random is wrong and dumb. I have a warning on my channel and it's been there since 2019. So with Andre's logic, if I was to get banned tomorrow without any strikes, that would not be random. Like, seriously, I don't get why Andre is so stupid with that, especially when he is criticizing Banks and Keem, saying have they ever even read the guidelines before.
And listen, I respect both Scarce and Face Banks as creators, but I think they're either choosing to ignore facts or they've never even read the harassment policy at all.
Marked content, marked content, marked content, marked content, marked content.
Anyway, enough about Andre, on to the next victim. The Odd Ones Out, or as I'm going to call him, James, has been around for quite some time, and some of his videos I personally did enjoy myself, such as the one he did on job interviews, which is now deleted for some reason, and his Superwave videos were somewhat enjoyable. I feel like it might have been a bit milked, but it's not like he was telling the same story. Each one was was definitely unique. Okay, with James, he does not animate his videos. If I had to explain to someone to what he does on YouTube, I would say he was a PowerPoint YouTuber. He has occasionally animated his characters so they actually move, but for the most part it's just an image. It's just an image. I mean, look at an actual animation cartoon compared to his videos and count the motion difference. I guess another thing I had an issue with his channel was him saying how he thinks mobile games are scams, and he made a mobile game himself.
But here's the thing. Roughly 0 people bought the VIP member pass because they were fans of the game and didn't mind the price. No one is willing to pay a weekly bill for a game where all you do is this. But 100% of the people who paid for the subscription are kids using their parents' phone and bought the VIP pass because they have no concept of money. And you don't even have to enter in your credit card information, so it's easier for kids just to hit the purchase 6,000 gems button. It's targeting kids and I don't like it. Scam.
Yep, this video is an announcement/advertisement that I have a mobile game. Yes, I've joined the dark side and I have a free game available in the App Store right now. To find the game, click the link in the description below or search Odd Ones out in the App Store and have fun bouncing.
To me, it really isn't that deep. It would have been better if people were outraged with, you know, something more interesting than bad animation channel makes app when he said about a year ago, app bad. Notice how me talking about the part about the app is only like 30 seconds, if that. But I don't know how people made a video more than 2 minutes of talking about it. And for my next victim, I have futuristichub. I mean, they are all just great. I love this channel. Let Me Explain Studios, or Rebecca Perham, is a storytime animator. A couple of criticisms I've seen of people saying is that she doesn't really use enough sound effects.
Except she herself is a very good animator that doesn't really use sound effects.
Not at this tiny school. We didn't have a cafeteria. We all ate in the gym.
You see, in a more realistic setting, with physical humor,
Most of my classmates didn't like me and picked on me from time to time.
it might be in your best intentions to add sound effects.
But to me, I think it's fine that she doesn't always use a sound effect, since I'm paying more attention to her talking and appreciating the visual effects, because she is quite talented with her drawings. I feel like she tries to grab the viewer's attention from just her voice alone and the visuals. Yeah, there's really not much to say about Let Me Explain Studios. I generally think she makes decent videos. That, and I'm just simping for her because she's a woman and I want to get laid. Squizzy is someone who I've spoken about before on the channel. Her animations are decent and she has her own unique style. That being said though, she is a complete cunt. This was someone who helped I'm Alex plan to get rid of Slazzo behind the scenes and frame him as a rapist. She was also dating Pyrocynical at one point, which means she is a furry. And with her content, there isn't too much to say since most of her videos are like a minute long, with them being about trending topics and memes. Yeah, there's really not much to say about Squizzy apart from the fact you know, she has a unique style and she's doing pretty good on YouTube at the moment. But also, fuck you, Squizzy. I'm not going to talk about other big names such as Jaden Animations and something else YT, since I've never really seen their videos, and when I tried watching their content, I ended up zoning out and just getting bored. This might be because I don't really care what Jaden's random thoughts are, and something else YT, I just don't care or are interested in his videos full stop. Let me know if I'm missing out in the comments below, please. Feedback is available at all times. I guess another problem I have with all these creators is they say they're all introverted and are complete incels in real life. Obviously I don't mean incel, I mean introvert. But it's getting kind of boring hearing every single fucking channel explain how they're different from the other kids at school, since they were always shy and wanted to keep to themselves and were really good at drawing.
Don't worry, I'm an introvert too.
I was just doodling and drawing comics all day long because I was really shy. I was bullied in school.
Just a shy, quiet, anxious introvert.
Like, good for you guys, but I'm a confident geezer myself who kicks pregnant women in public, so you know, you don't see me bragging about that, innit, you extroverted, you bastards. I wouldn't be surprised they just said this just to fit with the other animation channels. Props to Squizzy for not doing this though, and of course, futuristichub. In conclusion, I don't think these people are the worst people on the planet, but I just think some of them need to work on some of their shit, which we all do. I'm not saying I am perfect because I'm far from. Maybe it's because I'm introverted. Anyway guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you for watching and all that stuff that I usually put at the end. This is me talking at the end of the video because, you know, I can do that. Let me know if you like the character I created for this video. I just created him because, you know, some of these content creators have them in their videos, but you know what? If you actually like the character that I've got and want to get rid of Gumball, you know, I'm down to keep this dude. Plus he has a little TV head that I made for him because, you know, WackyTV. I know I'm a funny guy. Anyway, video's over now. Stop watching. Go away.